Is that your name in the race? What is your name in the race, Rob? Oh, I see it. I found you right here, Robert. You're currently in that number 14 spot. I always have to ask because some people don't always have their name on the count. All right, looks like we got about 30 seconds left, and it is going to advance. You're running forward. It cooled down, though, for qualifying. I don't know if you noticed, but it definitely cooled down for qualifying. I just generated it. I didn't even look. I'm not upset about a slick track. It is cooling down. Track is cooling down. It's now down to 109. Yeah, I found you. You're in the number. You're 22. I don't know what you are on the car, but you're 22 and you're in 14th. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe it might. Maybe a couple mistakes that aren't, because you guys are always like they're so even, and nobody's making any mistakes. That's part of what causes the problem. All right, we are going to get ready for heat race number 1. It is going to be Shippy on the pole here tonight, with Braden Maury in second. Going to be Mark Thrash in that number 3 spot. Dexter in 4th. Going to be Logan Dinsmore in that number 5 spot. Mason Jones in 6th. Sammy Davis in 7th. Going to be Levi Wyatt in that number 8 spot. Matthew Pye 10th. 9th. Kyler Stanley in 10th. Stephen Ross, Billy Gregg, Jonathan Ross, and Ryan Freeman are your field. If they show up, I don't think they will. All right, guys, it's going to be top 5 going to the feature here tonight. We do have an LCQ. It should take 16 total here tonight. Will be at least one LCQ, even though about 9 people jumped out. All right, I will make it 1 to go in this once you guys start rolling. Skylar, it is on you. All right, we're going to go ahead and rack them up and get them set here tonight. Skylar Shippy on the pole. Braden Maury on his outside. Both those guys are quick. That should be a good race in its own, and Mark Thrash loves this track. They're just going to rev it up. That's a lot of rice they're burning. 6 laps here in heat race number 1. Let me know out in the chat who. Oh, Braden's going to blink right there. Who do you think is going to win heat race number 1? Who do you think is going to win? As soon as that pace truck starts rolling, I'm going to go ahead and shorten this one up. We're going to go green flag this time by. Damn, I should have done standing starts. It would have been fun. Yeah, that's unfortunate. All right, so we got a blinker in the number 99. As we are going to get that green flag this time by. Down the back straightaway, Shippy going to lead the field. Can we make it to turn 1? That's going to be the big question. You got Logan Dunsmore. He's got a lot of work to do. It's only 6 laps. Green flags out as they come out of turn number 4. Shippy on the gas as they head into 1 and 2. Braden going to try to get down. Mark Thrash not there, but Dexter not able to get down in that number 3 spot, but gets a good run off. Here comes Thrash back up underneath. Down the back straightaway, watching that battle for the number 3 spot as they head through turn. Oh, my God. 31 just ran him over. Who is in the 31? It's going to be Kyler. Kyler going to go to the back. As we get the first caution flag of the night, we're going to go ahead and make it 1 to go. 1 to go at the line, guys. Do whatever it says. All right, they're going to stack it up 2 by 2 into turn number 1 and 2. Going green flag this time by. Can we get a lap in? Green flags out as they come out of turn number 4. It's going to be Skylar into turn number 1 and 2 as Mark Thrash going to get a great start. He gets up underneath Braden. That is not what Braden wanted, but that's definitely what Mark wanted as they drag race into turn number 3. Side by side, for the bottom feeding is going to be hard here tonight as they come out of turn number 4. It's going to get single file. They're going to give Braden the room to dive. Oh, a little bit of contact. The 20 of Dinsmore goes around. Caution flag is out. That one's going to be on the 1. The 1 is going to go to the back. As we come out of turn number 4. They're going to beat off each other. As they head down the back straightaway, can we get some green flag racing in here tonight? It is going to be single file. As they head into turn number 3 and 4, it's going to be Skylar out front leading the way. Pace truck going to pull in. Green flag is out. Green flag's out as they come out of turn number 4. I'm going to clear any black flags. As they head into turn number 1 and 2, is going to be Mark Thrash in that number 2 spot trying to chase down Shippy. Shippy going to pull away. These guys making passes down the back straightaway. Matthew Pye trying to race his way into a qualifying spot. He's going to get into that number 5 position. Oh, he's blinking. Down into turn number 1 and 2. He drifts up the track, gave it a little too much. Here comes Dinsmore up underneath Matthew into turn number 3 and 4. Yeah, Matthew sends it in almost into the back of the 31. Dinsmore back up to 6. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, don't get him, Matthew, as they come out of turn 2. Down the back straightaway, it's going to be all Shippy as they come to the checkered flag. Braden's going to take the number 2 spot away from Mark Thrash. It's going to be Shippy, Braden, Mark Thrash, Dexter, and Stanley going to the feature here tonight. Dinsmore, Matthew Pye, Sammy Davis, and Mason Jones going to the Consi. We do have the Consi, guys. Just so you know if you didn't make it. Yeah. All right, they're going to get it stacked up 2 by 2. We're going to get it ready for the green flag. It is going to be Noah Carter starting on the pole. Chase Sprawling in second. Ramsey in that number 3 spot. Dexter, senior, in 4th. Going to be Michael in the number 5 position. David Mayo in 6th. Robert in 7th. Shane Haas, 8th. Tommy Kohig in 9th. Going to be Clint Sheehan starting shotgun on the field in that number 10 position. 5 cars transfer. Start will be on Noah. As they come down the back straightaway, it is going to be Noah Carter leading the field. As they look into turn number 3 and 4. Yeah, I think the choose cone is the dumbest thing that racing ever invented. If I'm completely honest. Green flags out as they come out of turn number 4. Into this track, they'd probably all pick the inside lane. Oh, the 26 at Chase doesn't get down. Here comes Ramsey up underneath. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Drag race. Oh, the 26 gets loose. He's going to lose 1, maybe more spots as they head into 3 and 4. Oh, are they going to make it 3 wide? The 27's loose. Dexter, senior, sideways out of turn 4. They're wrecking at the back of the pack. Caution flag is out. Oh, that one's that. Oh, my God. Poor Mayo. I don't know. It says Mark's fault on your car. Are you sure it's not Mark's fault? Oh. All right. Shane just had an issue with Loft there. So, Loft, lack of fucking talent. So he's going to go to that longest line, and we're going to go one to go at the line, guys. Yeah, when caution laps not counting, sometimes it's going to do funny things. And I'm sure nobody's really complaining about single file unless they were thinking they were going to grab 2 or 3 spots. Looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. Noah Carter going to lead him. Looking for that green flag. Green flag is out. Green flag's out as Carter sends him into turn number 1 and 2. Ramsey in second, Michael third, Chase Dexter Sr. in that number 5 spot. Final transfer spot as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, Clint trying to battle for that number 7 spot. Tommy going to go to his outside. Clint actually doing pretty well through 3 and 4. He's going to keep the spot. Here comes Shane Haas up underneath. Shane going to dive down into turn number 1 and 2. Down on the bottom, Tommy tries to take the spots on the outside as they come down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3 and 4. This is where the racing's at. I mean, they're just single file up here. We're going to watch these guys wreck for a spot in the Consi as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Clint definitely holding these guys up a little bit. Here comes Shane with a good run out of 2. He's going to get up underneath Clint. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Tommy thinking about 3 wide. He's got to get in line. Mayo sideways. He's going to take out the cone out of turn number 4. Fuck that cone, Mayo. Fuck that cone. Down out of turn number 4. It's going to be Noah out front. Ramsey in second. He's going to drift up the track. Ramsey's going to drift up the track. As the checkered flag comes out, it's going to be Carter, Michael, Ramsey, Chase, Dexter going to the feature. We got both Dexters in the feature. All right, let's see what it's going to do for... All right, so it is going to put you guys in 2. It's probably going to be small. It is going to take 3 out of each one. So it's looking like it's going to... one person going home out of each Consi, I think. No one wants to be that guy. It is going to be Matthew Pye starting in that number 1 spot. Matthew starts on you. Logan Dinsmore in second. Going to be Sammy Davis in that number 3 spot. Mason Jones in 4th. All right, so 4 cars, 3 transfer. Who's going to be the odd man out? What do you guys think in the chat? Let me know. Who do you think is going to be the odd man out here? Levi, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Green flags out as they come out of turn number 4. It's going to be Matthew out front. Dinsmore in second. Here comes Sammy Davis trying to get up underneath Dinsmore. These two had contact in their heat race. Will they have contact again? Out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Oh, pass for second as Davis moves up to second. Dinsmore back to third. Going to be Mason Jones back there in that number 4 spot as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Davis trying to get to the point as Matthew Pye leads the way down the back straightaway. Yes, I call him Pye. It's a little inside joke with us. Wesley, thank you for the follow. As they come out of turn number 4, it's going to be Matthew Pye leading the way. 2 laps in the books. Going to be 8 laps of racing here in the LCQ. 16 opportunities for these guys to make mistakes as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Dinsmore trying to gain ground. Jones is going to push it too hard. Pushes up the track out of 4. He's going to lose the pack. He's back 1 second behind. Well, maybe not 1 second, 0.6 of a second behind Dinsmore. Battle for the lead. Here comes Sammy up underneath Matthew into turn number 3 and 4. Pye up high. Davis going to slide him out of turn number 4. He takes the lead as they come through that time. By 4 laps to go. Here comes Dinsmore up underneath. Dinsmore looking for the spot. They're going to make a little bit of contact. He's going to fall back into the number 3 spot. Down into turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be 3 laps to go at the line. Here comes Dinsmore up underneath. This is actually not bad for a 4-car race. Dinsmore going to look up underneath Pye as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Out of turn 2, down the back straightaway. They get back in line. Can't get the drive off. Pye gets a great great run out as they head into 3 and 4. Will Dinsmore use the bumper as Davis pulls away? Oh, Matthews going to blink a little bit as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Dinsmore going to close the gap as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Pye's going to drift up the track. Here comes Dinsmore down low. Pye up high into turn number 1 and 2. Pye's going to get tight. He's going to fall back to the number 3 spot. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Can Dinsmore catch the leader? No, he can't. Checkered flag is out. Dinsmore, Davis, Dinsmore, and Matthew go into the feature. That actually was pretty good for a 4-car race. Matthew, you are blinking pretty good. You got to see if you can figure out something out with that. All right, so it's going to be Robert Hamilton starting on the pole. Shane Haas in second. Tommy Kohig in third. Going to be Clint in that number 4 spot. And David Mayo in fifth. 5-car battle. 3 going to the feature. All right, top 3 go through here tonight, guys. 5 of you out there. Put on a show. Start will be on you, Robert. Just a heads up, when we get into the feature, we will do both pace laps so I can go through all the drivers and everybody can look at the cars. And do feel free to leave a little bit of space between you and the pace truck if you want. Looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. When will Robert fire off? Green flag is out as they come out of turn 4. Going to be Robert out front. He's easily going to slide up in that number 1 spot. Shane's going to slide in place as Tommy going to protect that number 3 position. That's the final transfer spot as Mayo passes Clint for 4th. Clint's going to fall back as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Shane looking for the lead out of turn 4. New race leader at the line is going to be Shane Haas, leading lap number 1. Shane going to be to the point. Here comes Tommy just behind him. Don't look now. Here comes David Mayo in that number 9. Down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. Robert up high. Mayo's going to stick his nose up under there. He's going to make a little contact out of turn 4. We got a battle for the transfer spot into 1 and 2. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Mayo going to try to take that transfer spot. Hamilton's going to try to get in line so he can go back to work. Right here comes Kohig. Looking up underneath Shane Haas into turn number 3 and 4. Kohig looking for that spot on a turn 4. Down the front straightaway. It's going to be, I don't know, at the line that time by. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Kohig with the advantage. He's going to get the run off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Shane trying to protect. Mayo's going to give him the room. Into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be 4 laps to go at the line. Halfway through, Mayo gets a little loose. Here comes Shane back up underneath Tommy as they head into 1 and 2. Tommy drifted a little high. Shane down low. Out of turn 2. Down the back straightaway. Battle for the lead into turn number 3 and 4. Shane going to roll that apron down into 3 and 4. He gets sideways, maybe a little contact. Mayo might have gotten into the back bumper. Here comes Robert Hamilton up underneath Mayo. There's the battle for the transfer spot. Oh, Tommy gets loose out of turn number 2. Shane's going to get to the outside. 4-car battle, 3 spots going to the transfer as they're going to have 2 to go at the line. 2 laps to go. Tommy at the point. Shane going to dive it in deep on the outside as Tommy's going to try to push him up out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Here comes Robert Hamilton. He wants to give himself a little breathing room. Out of turn number 4. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go. Robert sideways. Up underneath Shane into 1 and 2. Battles for second. If these guys make a mistake, Mayo could be in. Clint could even be in as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Mayo's going to go in. Oh, he gives him a bump out of turn 4. Mayo to the outside. It's a drag race. I don't know who got it. Mayo got it by almost nothing. What a move by Mayo to get him a little loose. What a finish for that number 3 and final transfer spot. It's going to kick me out. That was wild. Absolutely insane. Look how close that is. Let's look from the blimp. Look how close that is. I can't even tell. Wow. That was insane. I wish I could take you both. That was freaking amazing. iRacing needs to add provisionals. I mean, we have them on short track racing in real life, at least on the dirt side. They need to add provisionals.